6, Louise Upston.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Communications and Information Technology and asks what benefits will ultra-fast broadband services bring to education in New Zealand?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, ultra-fast broadband to schools will transform the education system, making New Zealand's school networks one of the most wired in the world. It will enable schools to significantly enhance teaching practices, improve student engagement and lift achievement. More than a third of all state and state integrated schools will be fibre ready by the end of this year, with all state and state integrated schools given a broadband boost by 2016. This technology means that students anywhere in New Zealand can have instant access to the best teachers and online resources from anywhere in the world, and this government, Mr Speaker, is proud of its investment in this network for education.
Louise Upston.
What services will schools receive under the government's broadband policies?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, 97% of schools will receive ultra-fast fibre enabling speeds of 100 megabits per second or more. The remaining 3% of schools, which are in the most remote locations, will receive a high-speed wireless or satellite connection. The government is investing $150 million additional to prepare the sector for the rollout. This includes $28 million to pay for the drop costs to get fibre from the streets into the school buildings. The Ministry of Education's School Network Upgrade project is progressively upgrading state and state integrated schools' internal networks in readiness for fibre.
Claire Curran.
Supplementary to the Minister. What formal analysis has been carried out on the extra cost of delivering broadband under the separate procurement activity and Remote Schools Rural Initiative to the 361 schools not covered by his existing urban and rural broadband fibre schemes?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, the Rural Broadband RFI looked at that issue and came up with the fact that around $15 million would adequately cover both of those parts, as I said to the member previously, and we're confident that both the additional schools that are between the urban and Zone 4 footprints plus the remote schools will be successfully linked using that extra $15 million.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Why is it proposed to charge schools 4 times, those getting the 100 megs, 4 times the other schools when there is no cost to telecom, no extra cost to telecom to turn the tap on full?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, again, I'm sorry, I have no idea where the member's coming from. I can tell the member that, nor does he. I think somebody handed him a question at the last minute. But
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Well, Mr Speaker, I mean, one was the nature of it, but secondly, you know, and I'm not sure that he does, that members cannot be required to ask questions on behalf of others in the way that was implied there.
Certainly the last part of the member's point of order had some merit to it, and no member should imply that. But obviously where the member inserts makes an assertion in the question the way the member did about costs, the Minister is disputing that, and the Minister is entitled to do that, but perhaps should do it in a slightly less provocative way. Order. The Honourable Stephen Joyce, in answer.
Mr Speaker, I can tell the member that the schools are getting a particularly good deal for the broadband in schools. I give them 2 examples. First of all, the school upgrades, the SNUP upgrades, are being paid for in partnership with the Crown, with a direct 80% as the Crown is paying for that, and also the drop costs are being paid for centrally as well. So there will be some cost for the regular ongoing receiving of the data and the data going out, but it's very inexpensive compared to a commercial alternative.
Is it a point of order?
Point of order.
Claire Curran, point of order.
Mr Speaker, I seek leave to table a letter from the Honourable Stephen Joyce to Internet New Zealand, Federated Farmers and the Telecommunications Users Association of New Zealand, dated the 27th of May, explaining the procurement activity for 303 schools and the 58 schools which will be part of the Remote Schools Rural Initiative.
Leave is sought to table that document. Is there any objection? There is no objection. Question number 7, Grant Robertson.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker.